Excited to be here. Very excited. Fun road.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. And in this video, I am going to be meeting the #1 wildlife enthusiast right now, Coyote Peterson. He holds the Guinness World Record for the most subscribed and viewed YouTube channel at 14.7 million subscribers and 2.8 billion views as of the making of this video. And he is also an author, and he is also premiering a show on Animal Planet this coming fall. And he is doing a book signing at a bookstore in Cincinnati, which is about half an hour from my house. So I'm going to go over there and meet him and hopefully get some tips from him and pictures and autographs. So stay tuned. You do not want to miss out. See you there.
Guys, very excited to be here. Very excited. Fun round, got it. Well, thank you guys very much for being here tonight. The Cincinnati Coyote Pack. This is really exciting. We're gonna have an awesome time, and what's great is that this is gonna involve you guys. Hi, how's it going? This is going to really involve you, because I could stand up here and tell just a bunch of stories without your help, but I think it's going to be really cool to get you guys as involved as possible. But before we get started, we'll go through a couple of very small rules, just so that we can all be safe, because I know we're all really packed in here, and I don't want any bookshelves falling on top of everybody. Last night, I was in Chicago. We had a whole bookshelf fell down on somebody. It's fine. I mean, we only lost like 2 or 3 kids, so it'll be all right. But the reason that I'm here right now is, do you guys know what a media tour is? Yeah, somebody does? Oh, you do? Okay, well, it just sounds like a really boring entertainment term, which it really kind of is. What's really important to me is the fact that I get to come out and meet all of you guys and talk about writing, okay? So I'm promoting my new book, Brave Adventures, Volume 2. But for me, what's most important is getting to talk to you about telling stories, right? A big part of my job is to tell stories on YouTube through videos. Or in this instance, it's telling stories on the pages of a book. How many of you like to read? I'm just curious. A lot of you. Do you like to read because in school they tell you to read, or because you actually like to read? You like to read? Yes! That's that. Love reading everything? Well, you get another high five for that too. Reading is actually super cool. Now, I will be honest. When I was a kid, I did a ton of reading. I don't do quite as much reading now as I should, but that's because I'm usually busy writing books instead of actually reading them. But a lot of you out there probably want to be authors someday, right? Maybe authors of videos or authors of books, maybe. Making videos, making books, all of it is a great art form and is a way to tell your story. Now, I've had lots of adventures and have told lots of crazy stories, and I might get tangled up in this cord like it's an anaconda at some point, in which case, if I need some help, you'll jump in and help me get out of the microphone cord, right? Okay, good to know that. And the big part of tonight is really to tell some of these stories, but to tell these stories based off of questions that you probably have, right? You guys, let me see a show of hands. Who's got questions? Big kids and little kids are allowed to have questions, and those big kids can definitely be adult kids, because your questions are completely valid. Now, we'll all have lots of questions. And I will say, I know you're going to have lots of questions about things that have bitten and stung me, which is fine, but I also really like questions about things that did not bite and sting me. Maybe things that don't involve Coyote being in a ton of pain. So it's all fair game, and what we're going to do is I'm going to turn this entire show over to you, and you get to raise your hand. And when you raise your hand, I'll eventually pick on somebody, and when I do, we all want to be as quiet as we possibly can. And once we've identified somebody that's going to ask a question, let's all just put our hands down so that the blood doesn't flow out of our hands and our hands don't fall off. We don't want to lose any hands tonight, right? Probably would be a good idea to not lose any hands. And then when somebody's asking their question, we want to be as quiet as we possibly can so that we can hear what it is that they want me to answer. We're all on the same page? And I see you brought Wilson with you tonight. Please tell me that you didn't cut your hand to make Wilson. No. Okay, just making sure. That may be the rules. Okay, you guys ready to ask some questions? Immediately hands up in the air. Let's see if I can just pour it all the way over there. Okay, so what is your name and what's your question?
The executioner was really painful.
The executioner wasp, was it really painful? Did you see that episode? Did you see Coyote rolling around on the ground in pain? That one was pretty painful. Yes, the executioner wasp has been the most painful sting that I've taken at this point. But the Japanese giant hornet is actually a very close second. And the Japanese giant hornet is also pretty scary. Did you guys see that one? That's a very big, flying, stinging creature. Okay, great question. All right, next question. You look so attentive. You're ready. Okay, plus you've got on your Coyote Pack bracelet. You got a Be Brave, Stay Wild shirt. Name and question.
Are you interested in going to the Cincinnati Zoo?
Like as in today? I mean, maybe we can all just go on a field trip right now to the zoo? I wish we could. I don't think that I will be able to get us all into the zoo at this point. Yes, I love the Cincinnati Zoo. I've actually been there before, and I am interested in going back. But unfortunately, tomorrow I have to go back to Columbus because I have another book presentation to do there. So I will have to come back, and maybe when I do, I will see some of you after. I'll post it on social media when I come, and maybe I'll see some of you. Sound good? All right, coming back over here. We're going to go to the back. I see you are so focused. You've got your shark tooth identification shirt. Please don't fall off of the back of that chair. Hold your balance and shout out your name and your question.
Owen.
Hi, Owen.
And did you really come through the wall when you went to the island?
The Isle of St. George and the abandoned fort? That's a great question. I'm glad that you watched that video. That's actually a really cool video to make. And did I actually go through the wall and disappear into the vortex of another dimension? Absolutely I did. It was crazy in there. It was like being in the Matrix. I actually filmed Bigfoot, but we just haven't released that video yet. Great question. Okay, we're coming right up front here. You remember what to do? Name and question? Okay, are you ready? You're sure? Okay, I'm going to hand the whole microphone over to you. Ready? You got it.
My name is Aiden, and what was your favorite animal encounter?
Ooh, okay, great question. What was my favorite animal encounter? Well, I can maybe sit in this chair and tell a really long story about the unicorn. But actually, I don't think I should sit next to that speaker because it's making a weird noise. The most exciting animal encounter, my favorite one, I like to say it's the most recent one that I've had. So I've got a lot of them, but a real recent one that's a little bit of a sneak peek to the Animal Planet series. You guys want to know about it? Yeah? Okay. So we just recently were filming in Brazil, and we spent several days tracking a family of jaguars and managed to film not only one jaguar, but a mama jaguar and her 2 cubs, which was pretty crazy. And we filmed them on something called a trail camera. You guys know what a trail camera is? It's like a camera you hide somewhere and then catch images when an animal doesn't know you're filming. And the baby jaguar spent 10 minutes playing with the trail camera. No one's ever caught footage like this before, and then 2 days later, we actually filmed the mother and the cubs in the wild. So it is a pretty cool, pretty crazy episode. I'll say my name, I'm Coyote Peterson, and then I'll say be brave, and you guys all scream, stay wild, and then I'll say we'll see you on the next adventure. Can we do that? Yeah. You make it as loud as you possibly can, right? You ready? Yeah. I'm Coyote Peterson, be brave! We'll see you on the next adventure. Great job, guys!
Well, that was probably one of the best things I've done in a long time. I got to meet Coyote Peterson, get a couple good footage. Most importantly, I was able to share it to you guys. So, I'm Carson. Keep watching my content, and we will see you next time.
Are you gonna go first or me?
Yeah, you go first.
I'm Coyote Peterson.
I'm Carson Young.
Be brave.
Stay wild.
We'll see you on the next adventure.
We're out.